Hello. We're getting everything sorted. We're getting the boys set up. Bum 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 ba-da-dum bum 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 ba-da-dum bum 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 ba-dum. Oh, if someone could tell True Sherpa King that you all are seeing the puppy on Twitter, not on stream right now. What made us get a puppy? Sam has been asking to get a puppy for our entire relationship. And my mom is very allergic to dogs. So it's always come with the caveat of like, oh, he's here. Hello.
What do I buy you coffee?
I was literally just thinking to myself, I need to go grab it.
Abandon it every chance you
I'm
get.
sorry, it wasn't on purpose. Everybody's looking at your cute puppy picture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you live?
Yeah.
Do you want me to bring the puppy up?
You can if you want. Do you guys want to see Pooper on Preshow? Okay. I'm going to voice call these boys. Think that you stop what we do? I doubt it. I searched for my spark and I found it. Hello, Brian.
Hello, how's it going?
So good. We're live, just so you know, with
Great.
with pre-show sound check nonsense.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Let me. So I just set up. It is shocking that I don't have a Twitch account. I mean,
Well, that's what I was saying. You could literally call it whatever, Snot Monster 85, and it would be fine. I just need to know what the name is once it's made.
All right. Well, I think I got it now.
Okay.
So I did sign up. Now, do I need to set any preferences or anything that would be relevant?
I don't think so. I think just send me your new Twitch name.
Okay, here.
And I will then put it in as an official invite. And then also my stream's about to be invaded by a puppy, just so you know.
Okay. Should I be? I didn't turn on the video on my end, but that's okay.
Okay.
All right. That's my Twitch name.
Oh, perfect. There. Oh, that's a great name, Brian.
Thanks. That's my Reddit name, so I just repurposed
Is that
it.
Brian?
Yeah.
Yo, how's it going?
Bud?
He can't hear
How you doing?
He can't hear. He said, how you doing?
I'm doing great. Yeah, be careful though.
Okay. Let me send you your invite.
Okay, cool.
Don't hold like a baby.
All right. Now, should this show up in my inbox here on Twitch?
Okay, so either you'll
here it
get
is.
your inbox.
Yep.
Oh, fantastic. And then it should
Look
take
at
you
this.
through the setup process, I think.
There you go,
It's
good
just
job.
like
Okay,
like saying
notify
yes, cameras on and all that.
followers. I have no followers, so I'm not going to notify them. Okay, great. Verify my phone number. Okay. Let's see. Okay, sorry, it's just texting me a code.
So cute.
Okay, let's let Mummy
There
do
we
her
go.
show.
Okay. Bye, Peachy girl. Bye, Clarky. I love you.
How old is she now?
6.
Oh my God.
You carry her because of the steps, okay?
Mine just turned 10. 2 weeks ago.
10? What is
10.
happening?
I know.
What if
Yeah.
I'm talking to my
okay.
friend Brian, who's asking how old you are, and he said his kid is 10 years old, and I was like, what? Because you kids are getting so big. It's blowing my mind.
So big.
So big. What's happening?
Okay.
I love him.
Here we go.
Sam says he loves you and misses you.
Okay, I think I should be in here. There we are.
There you
Hi.
are. Hello. Fantastic.
All right.
Do you mind
So
if
should I mute Discord here?
No, we're going to
Or-
use Discord for audio.
Right, you said
so
that.
just
Sorry.
mute yourself in stream together.
There we are. Okay, that's muted.
And then
little
if it's okay, I'm
shiny.
gonna push your video to
Yeah.
stream. Okay.
It's good to see you. It's been a long time.
I know, it's been so long. I think the last time that we talked was on your podcast with Leighton.
Yeah, which was probably 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. And that's still going strong. We just put out our 222nd episode of that.
Oh my
Which is
goodness, so
wow.
many.
Although Leighton, poor Leighton, fell off a roof 2 months ago.
What?
Yeah. She went up there. It's a long story. Well, fell off, jumped off, really.
Worse.
Because she
Arguably
went up
worse.
there to fix, not even arguably. She went up there to fix something, but kind of got up in a weird way without a ladder, and then couldn't figure out how to get down. And
Oh my goodness.
she was like, "Oh, I can make this jump." Well, she could, but
She certainly could, but not unscathed, I guess.
yes, indeed, yeah.
Oh my goodness. My dad has fallen off of a roof before and then proceeded to do like the exact same thing that made him fall off a roof the first time, only mere months later. And we were like, stop. What are you doing?
What are you doing?
What is going on? Jesse
That
will
is a
be
classic
here. He's
bad move, though.
Yeah. Jesse's on his way. He normally shows up like right at start time. So we'll probably, just so you know, Brian, we'll probably get this going like 5 to 10 minutes after the hour.
Yeah, great. Whatever.
And in the meantime, we just kind of like shoot the shit and ask if everything sounds fine to chat. And then we start the show officially. And typically at some point we lament like, why did we use so much good content during pre-show?
Yeah.
Why did we already talk about everything?
Yep. Absolutely. I'm trying headphones.
A classic.
Great. So are we broadcast? We are live now.
We're on my stream right now. Yeah.
Great.
For setup purposes, because we found that the first few that we did, we would listen to a recording and be like, sounds fine, but then once we were streaming, chat would be like, hey, everything. How come so and so is so quiet? How come so and so is so loud? So
yeah.
It is what it is.
It's crazy to me that in the year 2024, there's not just like a thing. There's not like a template that you can do to make everything work.
Yeah.
Right. Because everyone's setup is so idiosyncratic.
Yeah.
There's not just one thing where it's like, get this, click this button, boom, now you're streaming with guests. Great.
I think
it's every single time is some weird shit.
Yeah. If there was one aspect of, really, I had this problem with theater as well. If there was just one thing that I wish I could understand a bit better, it would be audio. Just in general, I think that would fix so many issues.
Yeah.
If I could just
and
be
for me,
like,
it's the
I
opposite.
know what this means. I know all of this.
It's audio. I have a decent, although not great, handle on. But video, I'm like, I don't know. I'm using a little webcam here. Is there a better option? Definitely. What is it? I don't know.
Honestly, the webcam, whatever webcam you're using, it looks great.
Great.
So,
well, thank you. I do try.
Fortunately, we live in an era with pretty decent webcams. So
yeah, and I've had this little one for a while, so it's all good.
yeah. I was watching a video the other day that was like, do you want to have the aesthetic streamer lighting? Here's what you've got to do. And I was like, I'm very curious, actually, because I know exactly what they mean by that. There's a certain type of stream that you can watch where you're like,
100%.
There's like a certain way that the background's lit, but they're also lit from the front, and the colors are very complementary. And yeah, it was a whole thing. And I was like, I should probably be doing that, but it's so much.
Well, same. I mean,
You
look
need
at my
so many
fucking
lights.
lighting. My lighting here sucks. I'm in a dark room by design. I'm in a dark room because I like dark rooms.
Yeah.
But the lighting is not great. I mean, I'm like, we had Zach and Malika from Hyper RPG, if you know them.
Yeah.
On the podcast, they're awesome folks, do great stuff. A few months back, and Zach was like, I can just see how bad your lighting is by being on this podcast with you. And he's like, you're bouncy, you're shiny, you're bouncy up here. Why don't you put a paper towel up? They're like total pros.
Man.
But, yeah.
Something that was a game changer for me.
Oh,
a long
there
time
he
ago.
is.
Oh, is he here? The man.
I see him.
the boy.
What is this about lighting paper towels? What
We're
what are we
we're
doing?
talking about. I was saying I wish to God that I understood audio better because it would fix so many problems. And Lord knows, you would be less frustrated with me on the regular. Jesse.
Time out.
But-
Time out.
Yes, time out.
I'm pretty sure you understand audio correctly. You just like having a loud air conditioner in the room with you.
I don't.
Oh.
No, I hate that. It's
But
not an air
also,
conditioner.
wait.
It's a server. It's a business line server that cannot be anywhere else.
Do you know how you know it's not an air conditioner, Jesse? Because she lives in England, and they don't have them over there.
So true.
Right, but my thought was that she had to import one from noisy air conditioner stand, and she brought that thing in. But I remembered
and
it's
put it
actually
right
a
here.
server.
And
right,
put it right
no,
here
it's
and
a
turned it
server.
on full blast. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I remembered that now. That
We
ruins the
had-
whole bit.
When we lived in London, we had a rich friend come to town in the middle of summer, get an Airbnb, and she was horrified. She's like, "This place isn't air conditioned," and we were like, "Yeah, it's England. Why would it be air conditioned?" So she, because she was very rich, bought one of those air conditioners with a big fucking tube that goes out the side, and then bought it for a 4-day stay. And then donated it to us. So we were the only people we knew in England who had an actual air conditioner, and it saved our. We had a new baby at the time.
Oh my God.
And
It's so necessary with a little kid. Yeah.
you have to. There was one summer it had to be like close to 100 degrees, or 40 or whatever, and it saved our ass. We had friends sleeping on their balconies and stuff with their kids.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. I just want you to see, Jesse, because I haven't shown you. I've made such an effort here. This is a soundproof box with a blankie to give it enough room for airflow, but to hopefully get rid of the sound. And it still leaks into my audio.
That
it's not-
soundproof. The soundproof blanket really belies some forethought on that.
I mean, yeah, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to
neither.
tell you. Maybe,
I don't know what to tell myself anymore.
I mean, cool.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Hey, you sound like you
not a
think it's cool,
problem I have.
Jesse.
Yeah, it's not an issue I deal with ever. So I don't know how to help you there. But good luck. Good luck with that.
Thank you. I wish I understood
what?
audio better with the soundproof blankie.
But I like, Jesse, one of the things that when you popped on, first of all, you were very stylish black and white filter for a sec, which was awesome. But I like also that we're kind of both in darker rooms, and I appreciate this. I see so many people, we were just talking about this, have this like very aesthetic looking lighting, and here we have two guys in dark rooms. It's nice.
I must stress to you, the idea of people having bright rooms on streams, I've learned is a lie. Every time I watch a stream, except for maybe Dodger, her husband's in a dark room probably right now.
Mhm.
He is,
I
yeah.
went on.
With a dog.
I was invited on a podcast a few weeks back, and it was. I learned I'm the oldest man on the internet. Apparently,
I think I might have you beat there. actually.
These dudes seemed like they were 12 when I was on. I was like, oh man,
Oh.
their rooms had like RGB and shit, and it was pitch black. I'm in my living room, and I'm like, hello, fellow teens. How
Oh,
are
yeah.
you? Like, it felt so awkward. And
Yeah.
they're like one joke away from like skibbitying, and I'm like,
Oh. Can I be fully honest with you guys? And this is
Is it
this
about
gonna-
skibbitying? Because
It
I don't
is.
even know what
No,
that
no.
is.
Well, actually, before, like, literally, when I opened up Discord today to join this, and I
Yes.
was like, I think it's time I learn what skibbity is, and I Googled because I've heard people talk about it online. It's one of those things where you see it. It's like you see it once, right? And you're like, okay, it's just some word, whatever. And then you
Right.
see it a bunch more, and you're like, okay, that's the thing. And then you hear people talking about it, and you're like, all right, it's definitely a thing. And then a show I love, 7 Second Delay on WFMU, one of my favorite radio stations. They're two older guys in their 70s. They're like, we're gonna learn modern slang like Riz, And one of the words they had people call in, one of the words that came up was skibbity. And I was like, if these fuckers learn what skibbity is before I do, we have an actual problem. So I stopped the podcast, paused it, And then this morning I was like, all right, it's time. I looked it up. I still don't understand it.
So I'm upset because I feel like people stole something that I knew and made it something different. And it's like when people were like, damn,
It's
that's
called
fat.
getting old, Jesse. Yeah.
Yeah, like, oh, that's bad, dude. Right?
Very
On
timely
TikTok,
slang.
there was just a dude with a big old belly who served meat, and he would go skibbity dip dip dip, and he'd do like a little dance. And I was like, that's cute. That's a thing. And somehow that translated into a whole vernacular of things and I'm like, cool.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Okay.
Wait, well, how old are you, Jesse? If you don't
Man,
mind saying.
past
wanna
40,
say?
that's for sure. I
mean,
literally,
Same.
yeah. And yeah, I like am up on the stuff. I'm up on the things, but like I don't
definitely. Yeah. Go ahead.
I don't know. I just don't like. I'm missing steps, right?
Yeah.
I'm so out of the loop of what's cool that I'm missing steps. So it's like, yeah, no, I know where this is from. I know what they're doing. I don't know how we got here. And the problem is I've always been like that. I'm like, but why did we choose? You know what? F it. Guess I'm saying PHAT now.
But this is something that I certainly have noticed as I get older. The word, even when you knew slang changes, right?
Yeah.
As as more people use it, or different generations or whatever. And so there are a number of things now where I'm like, I can feel myself wanting to say, you idiots are using that wrong. And then I have to temper myself and say, no. It's just a different thing. Don't worry about
Language
it.
evolves.
Language, that's right. There's
Yep.
no wrong.
Yeah,
There's no
yeah.
right. And I try to be, you never want to be prescriptive about language use. Like everyone's got their own thing. It's the linguist Gretchen McCulloch, who's a really, really great podcaster and author. She has this amazing book called Because Internet, which is a linguist looking at internet slang.
Interesting. I bet that's a
it's
really fun book to read, actually.
It is. You will read it. It's now it's probably 4 or 5 years old. You'll read it, so it's slightly out of date. Things move quickly. But you will. The amazing thing about this book is you will see something on a page. You'll be like, I never even realized that was a thing. And then she explains what it is, why it's interesting, how people are using it. There's a whole thing about emoji. It's really, really great. But one thing that she is very all about, as many modern linguists are, is linguistics should be descriptive, not prescriptive, right? You describe how people are using the language, not saying you're fuck that up, idiot. So, yeah.
There's man, I wish I remember his YouTube name. I do not. It's one of the many YouTube chefs, but he's the dude who does history. It might be like cooking history or historical food. But it's really great because it's basically, he's like, I'm going to make some food. Imagine like the buffest, like, I'm just the most handsome man who ever lived.
Well, I don't
tasting
need to
history is what
imagine,
it is.
I'm looking at it right now across my screen here. Yeah.
Have I told you you're the best guest we've had? So,
I came prepared.
This dude was in one of his episodes. He was talking about, I think, like inns, the difference between inns and taverns, and like if you're in England, the differences between where you would stay and the prices and whatever. Anyway, talking about the Canterbury Tales, and he gives this story that it made me realize nothing ever changes, where he's like, so yeah, up until the Canterbury Tales, there was a different name for eggs, and everyone called eggs by something else. And
Really?
then,
I had no idea.
in the north of England, I guess they started like using it as slang for eggs. And then some dude went down south and was like, hey, you have any eggs? And they're like, we have no idea what you're talking about, man. And some other guy was like, oh, I speak Northern English. And like what it was like, he wants some eggs. And then they chose eggs. Chaucer, I guess, picked eggs to be in Canterbury Tales to describe eggs. And because that book was so huge, we just call it eggs now.
Right, because
I
it
was
was
like, oh, that's
the
so
only
cool.
book at the time.
Mhm.
Right.
Yeah, the printing press
That or
made
the
it like,
Bible. Yeah.
yeah. And it made it huge. And so they were like, yeah, eggs. And it
That's
made me
awesome.
realize, okay, this is one of those things where I can be like an angry old bastard and be like, "That's what do you mean, Skibbity?" But in 1,000 years, everything could be like it could be like the Skibbities have spoken. Like who knows, man? So what the hell do I care?
Nation.
I'm like,
That's right. Yeah.
All right, we must
Yeah.
pause. I must hit the pause
Okay.
button. We're starting officially now. We're going to go chat, and also Brian. We're going to go to our splash screen, have that sit there for a sec, run the intro. I'll count us in, and then we'll do the for reals thing. Are you guys ready?
yeah.
Yeah.
Fantastic. See you in a sec, chat.